So first I want to thank you guys for the opportunity that you've given me to actually fulfill a promise that I've made to God. And I had told God that I wanted to use my journeys to encourage others, to uplift others, just to help others. So when Ralph called me and asked me to do this, everything in me wanted to say no, no, no. But when you make a promise to God, or you ask God to use you, you can't say no if He gives you opportunities. I never agreed this would be one of the opportunities, but couldn't say no because I had asked God to use my journey. So this is how He chose to use it.
And actually, you just kind of dragged me along.
And I drag her along. This is my sister Sheila. She had breast cancer the year before me, and then I got it after her. She was one of my biggest cheerleaders, and but I wanted to say no, and I
I
couldn't.
was just going to tell him, when I slipped into remission, she was diagnosed right after.
Yeah.
And before I was diagnosed, our mother had been diagnosed with breast cancer a month before. So it was just 2009, 2010, and 2011.
So just to let you know, I'm not a public speaker, but I have been told I have the gift of gab. So, and the gift of gab is easy when you're sitting at lunch with for a dear sister. But maybe not so easy. But you guys make me feel comfortable, so I think I'll be okay. I'll give you a little bit of the history of my diagnosis. In April of 2011, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal invasive carcinoma. And the year before, my sister was diagnosed, and my mother was diagnosed a month apart from each other. I had 4 biopsies the year before, and I had surgery the year before, and in August, I actually came out clean. I had a mammogram in August after all the biopsies and everything, and they said I was good. They said come back in February, and we will do another mammogram and start you back on your yearly mammograms. When February came and went, I got busy. I checked the date real fast on my calendar and realized I missed it. So it could have been easy, and I've done it before. I missed it, put it off calling. Oh, I'll call them. I thought, no, my mom and my sister got diagnosed. I've had some problems. I need to do this. So I called. They got me right in March. So from August to March, when I went back in at 7 months, I had breast cancer. It came on that fast. And I want to stress that because one of my big mantras is get your mammograms, because that shows how fast it can come on. And if you wait 2 years or 3 years and it starts right after your mammogram, then you've given it that long to grow. And so because I caught mine early, my prognosis was better. And talking about the 3 of us having breast cancer, we didn't have a family history. And I have ran into a lot of people, and that's one thing I want to stress too, that have a false security that I have in my family. I did the same thing. If I missed a mammogram, I would tell myself, well, I won't likely get it. We don't have it in my family. And I ran across a lot of people that believe that same way. I knew nothing about breast cancer until we got it. And I've done a lot of research, I've learned a lot. I just knew breast cancer. I thought breast cancer is breast cancer like any other cancer. But there's a lot of different elements of breast cancer. So I even had the BRCA test done. It's negative for the BRCA gene. I didn't have it. So 3 of us have it in the family, but we may not even have that gene. Most women that get diagnosed with breast cancer do not have a family history. But I think the family history thing is brought up so much that we just get that false security. So I don't want you to count on that. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. I didn't know that. That's pretty high. When you think of one, take 8 of us and 1 of us out of, it really made an impact on me to find that out. I also found out that the older you get, the higher your risk is. I didn't know that. My mom was diagnosed when she was 81. My first thought was, oh my gosh, she lived to be 81 and now she gets breast cancer. I'm thinking she should be in the clear. But it's the total opposite. The older you get, then you are more risky. So I just want to kind of educate, and that's one of my goals too, is to educate women, because if I knew nothing, all I do was pink ribbon and go to the doctor, get your checkup, get your mammogram, feel lumps. That's the extent of all I knew about breast cancer. So I want to encourage every woman here, if you don't have, at least if you're 35 years old or older, if you don't have your mammogram scheduled for this year, please get it scheduled. It could save your life. The earlier you catch it, the better your prognosis, the less it's going to spread, the less treatment you'll have to have. So I want to stress that. I also want to talk to the men. Men can also get breast cancer. But I just want to encourage men, if you feel alone, go have it checked out, because men can get it too. So anyway, my cancer was invasive, which means that it got out of the duct and into the breast tissue. That means it could have got into the bloodstream. It would probably take one microscopic cancer cell to get into my bloodstream, which would take it someplace else into my body. Therefore, I had to have a chemo so that it could search out any microscopic cells and kill them, so it wouldn't metastasize someplace else. And then I followed up with, after the chemo, I had my chemo first, then I followed up with the bilateral mastectomy and had immediate reconstruction. Immediate reconstruction sounds like you're done, but actually it's just the beginning of reconstruction. When I had my mastectomy, they placed what they call tissue expanders in at the same time as that surgery. Then that was done at the end of July, and then that went clear up till November, that I had safety filled into those. And that was put behind my muscle, so it stretched my muscle and it stretched my skin, so that when it was ready for the implants. I got my implants in December. I told him, I said, all I want for Christmas is my new tatas, so I did get them. And I did say God has a sense of humor to have me come and speak, and I forgot to mention that, but after he called and I had to say yes, I thought, boy, God, you have a sense of humor. But I kind of and I still am going through reconstruction. There's still some more procedures to be done. I've done 4 surgeries last year. I think my surgeries are probably all done, but I still have some procedures to go with the reconstruction. I'm going to get my first tattoos, and I never wanted a tattoo in my life, so I decided I'm getting 2 anyway. I might as well get me a pretty one. So I'm going to get me a pretty pink ribbon that says Survivor on it. So, and this is something I told my kids never do. So this is something. I grew up in the '60s and you didn't get tattoos unless the background got the tattoos. So I had to overcome that. But I think cancer has taught me, to live with it. Not put so many restrictions on myself. God's not going to send me to hell for getting tattoos. So, I'm comfortable with it now. He says okay. So, but I sum up cancer in 3 words on my blog. I do have a blog. I said I should have called it the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there was some ugly, and there was some bad, and there was some good, that was in there. So I call it the good, the bad, and the ugly. But God can take something that was meant to harm you and turn it into good. And that's exactly what He's done for me. And my sister's going to tell you a little bit about her breast cancer, because even though we're sisters, we had 2 totally different breast cancers. And you would think we'd be the same. And that's what we've learned. Not everybody has the same. And that's why you have different treatments.
And even though being the same blood, you can be totally different. I had what was called triple negative. It's a fairly new cancer, or they decided a name for it, whatever. Didn't know what it was at first or whatever. I'd say in the 6, 7 years, maybe 8 years.
Maybe not even that long
And
ago.
they just fairly recently termed it as triple negative. And they don't even know what it feeds from. So, they were going to try chemo on me, which I did do chemo, followed by radiation. Just that. And the radiation, I wasn't sure if I was going to. I thought, no, to me it felt like a little extra insurance, maybe. It's not going to hurt me. It may not help. Because after I've had surgery, I have scars, right? So they can zoom right in with that radiation on those scars, because that's where some cancer cells can hide too. Don't forget, they can hide in the scars. So they came really close with the radiation. But we were talking under here. When we heard people had breast cancer, we just thought breast cancer was breast cancer. We didn't know there were so many different kinds, and there are. And everybody's an individual. We're all made differently, and like we're sisters, but we have totally different.
And hers is actually a rare kind. Hers is harder to treat. It responds well to chemo, but that once she's done her chemo radiation, that's all she
There's
can do.
nothing else you can do.
I forgot to mention mine's a more common kind that is fed off of estrogen. I am now on a pill for 5 years, and so that pill will keep my body from producing so much estrogen, so that there's nothing for that cancer to feed off of. So that's the difference. She doesn't have that
Well,
option.
we don't know
Gives
what
me a
it-
little bit
they don't
more
know yet
insurance.
It's so good and rare that they don't know what it feeds off. So there's not a medicine that they can give me.
And she hasn't had the BRCA test yet. And it does have a higher rate of reoccurrence, hers does. Either one of us, it could reoccur in a week. We live with that every day, but you can't dwell on it, You just gotta go ahead and live life.
You
Before
live
I had
life and
cancer, I
continue.
could have been diagnosed any day. Any one of us is,
faith and the support that we got from so many people that you don't even know. Do we have how many survivors do we have out here?
That's a good question.
Awesome. Over here, gentlemen. Awesome.
So you know that journey and that road and how much that support means.
Would you like to share with us how many you're a survivor?
Probably I'd like to say this, don't give up the hope, because I went to a fourth, when the surgery failed and the chemotherapy failed and there's so many failures. And then I went to a different clinic in Cleveland, and they had this new process, and they said, you're going to be a poor choice for this, but I said, there was a hope.
That's right.
And
That's right.
it worked.
And it
Now,
worked.
it was 12 years ago.
Hallelujah.
And I just,
Years.
even though, like I say, every time they said,
Awesome.
you're still getting a bad result on your testing, they said, oh, we'll wait and see what's wrong. Yeah, we'll keep it up. And,
That's a good message.
so I guess it's family, and it says you guys. When they said, we'll do the walk with you.
Have you ever gone back to where you had this treatment and said,
He's
I'm
the
still here?
doctor that did that treatment now is head of the Cleveland Clinic. And he's at Cleveland Hospital, Cleveland, Ohio. And when he was the pioneer of this chirosurgery, and that's what's getting it to you and freezing every cell. It's a long process, but freezing every one of them.
Awesome.
And all along my journey, I heard stories like this, 12 years, 20 years, and it gave me hope to hear that. When I had just started, I didn't know what was in the future for me, and I'd meet somebody saying, I'm a survivor for 12 years, and I thought, I can be too,
I think a syndrome, something you mentioned, I did the same thing. We could have beat it early if I would have. We had a couple of deaths in our family, and I didn't seem important.
You put it off.
You put it off, and
You did.
boy, it was almost a death knell. And but keep things in perspective. Once your mom passes away, or your brother or sister, there's not much you can do for them. But take care of yourself. And the family will go with you. They'll help you.
That's a good message, and that's one I learned too. And
But,
don't put off your health, and don't put off anything like that.
And I'd like to see if you'd like to share with us how long. 2 years. Awesome.
It's awesome.
Mine was 12 years ago,
12 years too.
and it's another indication of early detection.
Yes.
Because mine was a little tiny spot in the wall of the uterus. And had I not gone for my pap smear and gotten an irregular count, it would not have been checked out. So it was so fast and so easy that I hardly consider myself a survivor, although I actually am.
If it lets you be
But
there,
it was, they did a hysterectomy and it was all taken care of, and they said, you'll never have to worry about this again because it had gone nowhere. Just the little spot.
Well, and what you said, like, you went to your checkup and everything, and that's so important, and we dread it. None of us like a mammogram, none of us like those checkups. But when you think of just a little bit of inconvenience and a little bit of dread that you have, and you can catch it early, because if you don't, it's still gonna be there. And if you wait, it's gonna be a whole lot worse than that little test would have been done.
I don't know if any of you have been for a mammogram just recently or not. They're not as bad as they used to be. They're not putting these on. They're more digital. So, and you know what? We feel and we see statistics that they're finding more and more cancer. Cancer's rampant. It's rampant. But the digital, I don't know if it's the digital or just what, but it seems like they're catching more. And that's awesome too. And that's what I did. I just went for a routine. Since I was 40 years old, I went for a routine mammogram. And I thought, man, I was in stage 2 since last year. Had I been sick? No. Did I feel anything? No. Nothing. And if I had not gone for that mammogram, I might not be here with you guys today.
It would have spread farther. Because she did have the 2 lymph nodes. I had it in none. And she did have to take
I had all the lymph nodes removed.
a lot more chemo than I did.
I did 16 chemo and radiation.
I did 4. By not meeting my lymph nodes. So that's the difference in catching it. Even I got a little earlier than she did. But like I said, I didn't go for your little mammogram. I went 7 months later. So and I've talked to women that are waiting 2 years. And one of them said, I know you want to agree with me, and I said, I don't, because if you catch it right after that mammogram, if you let it grow for 2 years, where would it be, you know? So I don't agree with this new philosophy of waiting 2 years. And I did mention, she mentioned getting a mammogram when you're 40. I mentioned earlier getting it when you're 35, and I don't know if we have any 35-year-olds in here, or somebody between 35 to 40. And the reason I mention that is I have 2 daughters, one's 38 and one's 33. So I asked them, I go up to the breast center at Greenwood, and I asked my doctor there what they should do, because they're at a higher risk now, I feel like. And she said they should get their mammogram at 35, that everybody should get a baseline mammogram at 35. Then go back at 40, and when they do it at 40, they've got something to compare it to. And I had never been told that by a doctor. It was always get it at 40. So anybody younger, just kind of keep that in mind. And kind of push for that to get it.
I'm sorry. And Cindy from day one has kept a journal every day, okay? Which I didn't. And I kind of look back now and think, gee, I kind of wish I had.
She wouldn't even let me take a picture of the bulb. I wanted to.
I had kind of a weird bulb.
No, she looked like her dad. It was funny because you don't know what you look like. And I went over and looked, I'm like, oh my gosh, your dad. You know. And we always thought we looked a lot alike. And we were accused of looking like when we were younger. But I didn't look as much like dad as she did. She was dad. You know.
But we had a good idea because I didn't keep a ledger because we both got daughters, granddaughters, and his grandsons. Remember the guys? Don't leave the guys out. But I said, I should just go up to the hospital. And this is something that the rest of you that's had cancer or had a friend and they years down the road, I think it was, I'm not really sure anymore, you know. And when I'm gone, the younger generations are going to go, what kind of cancer did mom have? Or what kind of cancer did grandma have? I had breast cancer. But what kind was it?
Ask for
I
your
don't really know.
records.
So you know what? We went to the hospital and I asked for my records for the year of 2011. Everything, everywhere, everything the doctor has wrote about you is in all of that. So now I have a journal.
And that's what you
And it
need to
doesn't
be.
cost anything. Well, they didn't see more hospital.
Well, and I think you need your medical records.
Because then when we're gone, they can go and that's it. Here it is. Mom had triple negative or grandma had triple negative. You know, let's study that and see what it is. And it may just